Hello, this is Tom from BlackToad Studio, and welcome to a long-awaited Weekdays of a Wargamer. It's been a little while since I've done one. I haven't actually been idle for a little while. Some of you may have known that myself and Don went to Hellstorm 4 the other week. I had a great time. I lost a fair few matches, and I learned a lot about Tau. I had 3 games against Tau, my first 3 games, and it was pretty painful for me. However, as you know, in my previous list videos, what I was doing for Hellstorm, I was working on my red scorpions, which is what I took with me. And in front of you here, you see the completed models that I did to just kind of round off that list that I was doing. So here we are. We have 10 hellblasters, which I managed to finish. And I really happy how these guys came out. I think I'm pretty much done with them. I always look at them after a few weeks and think, oh, I could add a little bit more. But for my standard at the moment, these look absolutely fine. I am pondering about going back and doing the plasma on them, just because I want to try out some new techniques. But I think I might try that on a test model first, because I feel like the plasma on here could look a bit more glowy, I suppose. And obviously, we also added that back here to Land Speeder Storms. I'm currently looking to do some transfers on these just to put the Scorpion on them somewhere, but I was having some trouble finding some iconography, but one of my friends had actually sent me over a transfer sheet which I'm going to try and pop onto some of these at a later date, just to see how they turn out. I haven't really done a lot of transfer work myself, but looking forward to giving it a go at least. Because obviously I used to use the brass etchings, but they're no longer available, and I am not paying the prices that I can see on places like eBay for the out of print stuff, because it seems a little bit crazy just to do that. So yeah, this is my additions to the Red Scorpions. I do actually have some more stuff to do for these guys, but I'll come back to that in a minute. So I'm now going to move on to what I did next, which is some Nightlord stuff. Okay, so yeah, here is the Nightlord additions I made this month. Did quite a few here actually, because essentially because I'm wanting to do Sister Battle, but I kind of dug my heels into myself and said I'm not doing it until I've finished other projects that I've been trying to get done for the past 6 months, and there's quite a few of them to do. I've still got some Death Guards to do, which is I'll come on to shortly, but in front of you here are some of the models that I had sitting in my Nightlords collection, just waiting to get painted up. So basically it was 15 Raptors here. We had, I think, 10 of the standard box set, and there was also 5 4-drill ones. I had quite a bit of fun painting these in the end. I was trying out some slightly different washes for the backpacks. I tried to give it kind of like a midnight blue colour, and I think it came out quite nicely in the end. These are an absolute pain to paint, in my opinion, just because the amount of gold trim that I had to put on these models, and that's what really put me off doing them. I think I've still got a bit of work to do on the 4-drill ones, because they don't actually have a lot of the trim on them, so I think I'm going to go back and do a little bit of light highlighting on them. I didn't think the highlighting was necessary on the standard Raptors, because I think the gold brings out enough of the armour without doing too much of the edging on them, because most of the edging is the gold anyway. So but yeah, quite enjoyed painting them. I quite like how my Nightlords are coming together, and I'm actually probably going to be taking my Nightlords to Heat 4 of the GT in November at Warhammer World. Looking forward to giving that a go. And then obviously I had a sicaran venator sitting around in a box ready for these guys for quite some time, and I decided to go with a nice kind of a blue overall look here, obviously, and then a little bit of kind of scuffing, not damage, so to speak, but you know, just sort of wear and tear on the edges. Actually, and I did some stuff with the blue standard plating colour, give it a kind of a, I think it looks very much like my Red Scorpions Castus Assault Ram, with the kind of shading just on the blue panels. So you can see if I go in a bit here, just sort of kind of fading it a little bit. And I tried to keep all the weapons fairly clean, because I kind of like that look on these guys. Just with a kind of a slight kind of highlighted at the end here of the muzzle of the main cannon, and on areas of the metalwork and piping, and on the back here I think I did a little bit of work, yeah. So, and then obviously just bringing the tracks into a kind of a muddy-ish look, not as heavy as I sometimes go, just sort of just to sort of keep it kind of cleanish. And I might come back and do a couple of the little door details on the front. Sorry, the window details and a couple of the other little bits here, just to bring them out. What I do need to do is pick up a transfer sheet for Lightning. I was going to paint it on, but I've decided that actually, having looked at a lot of the Lightning transfers, I think they look a lot better than what I can paint. So I'm probably going to pick up one of them and give that a go. And then if that works, I'll probably go back over some of my other models, like my Knight, with some of the transfers as well, just to try and bring it into line and keep it kind of a slightly higher quality than what I think it is. So yeah, but looking forward to using these, because these are probably going to be in my GT list. I'm going to do a video on that shortly, just outlining what I'm hoping to take to the GT. I'm trying something a bit different. Well, in my eyes, it's a bit different. I don't know if it's been tried, so it should be hopefully interesting. So yeah, that's everything I've got done so far, and that was basically over the space of about a couple of weeks. I've churned all this out. So now I'm just going to come on to a few things that I'm going to be working on next, because myself and Dom have got our BlackToad Conquest event coming up at the end of November, which we're looking forward to. I've got a couple of bits of Terrian I need to paint for that, which I'll just go through now. Okay, and here's this absolute monstrosity of a piece of terrain. This was donated to us by one of our local friends who said we could take it basically for the moment, and I'm going to have to get this painted up ready for our event. And also, you can see it's currently been infested by the denizens of Nurgle here. This is obviously, I've been working on these guys a little bit now and then, but I think I had to drop these off because I was trying to get some of the hellblasters done and things like that. But I'm going to come back to these guys quite heavily, just like I did with the Nightlords, and just try and finish off this batch of Nurgle stuff, and my Death Guard sort of bring it so I can actually use it on the tabletop. As you can see, some of them in various states of painting, and obviously this massive piece of terrain here. These are full paint job. I'm going to be doing a base coat, I think in standard Mechanicum grey, giving it a good wash on the outside, and then sort of going to pick out some details. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with the floor part of it yet. I kind of want to, I don't know, I might add some gravel to it on top of all the little bits of chopped up. I think it is sprue or plastic or something, so it looks like little bricks. Looks really nice actually. Did a really good job of making it. So I want to try and do at least a good tabletop standard job for the paint job. And we're going to do the insides a little bit different, so they don't look the same as the outside of the ruin. And then obviously pick up and get on with these Nurgle guys at the same time, probably in between coats. It's going to take a little while to dry, I have a suspicion. But yeah, because obviously Sisters of Battle are coming out in end of November, from what I gather from the rumours, and possibly some Black Templar-esque stuff coming in the books. I don't think there's going to be any new models, sadly, but just because I might do a few bits for them as well, but I've got plenty to get on with, and so that box set for the Sisters will not be getting opened until I feel I have completed the majority of the stuff I have on the painting table, because I felt like I've been a bit lazy at the first part of this year, and I'm really starting to pick up my painting again now, which is good. Because I was actually getting really into it. When I was doing the Nightlords, really starting to get back into it. I didn't want to put the paintbrush down. Found myself being pulled away from other things that I normally do. So yeah, got quite a bit going on. I'm hopefully going to get another update out shortly with these guys, with some updates, especially on the Death Guard at least, because I've got to think about how I'm going to paint this thing a little bit more. I've got some ideas, and I need to get it sprayed as well, which is probably going to take a good bit of time, just to make sure I get all the nooks and crannies. And also there's still a bit of dust, even though I air dusted the damn thing. Which I still haven't could have, so I might take that back into work and give it a give it a quick air dust again with the industrial one, and see if I can get the rest of the stuff off it. Anyway, this is Tom from BlackToad Studio. Thanks very much for watching. As usual, if you like what you're seeing, obviously give us a like and a subscribe. Also, any comments below. We'd like to engage you guys on anything that you've seen, or if you've got any suggestions to what I'm doing to improve, or even if you just want to have a discussion about it, that's great. Also, check out our sponsors, Goblin Gaming, using the links below, and also Game Matter EU, great company. And I'll speak to you all soon. Take care. Bye.